Well, about 68,000 Idaho Republicans participated in yesterday's caucus across the state. The clear favorite was Mitt Romney, who won by a huge landslide. But many are saying even though Romney won many states on Super Tuesday, including Idaho, he is still nowhere near where he needs to be. Sasha Zimmerman has more from Idaho Falls.
That's right, Todd. I spoke with some political experts who gave their opinion on what's next for the Republican Party. During yesterday's caucus, many Idahoans expected Mitt Romney to win. But when the results came out, many were surprised at the huge landslide of a difference between Romney and the rest of the GOP presidential candidates.
It was a resounding victory for Romney and somewhat of a disappointment to those who had hoped that Ron Paul would deliver a better showing. That's the surprise, that he ran so far behind Romney.
And with the high percentage of population that we have here in Idaho being LDS, I think that was a great boost to him. He received the endorsement of some of Idaho's top Republicans. I know Governor Otter supported Mitt Romney, and several other of our politicians here in Idaho had support and were encouraging support for Mitt Romney.
Romney's victory is a function of the fact that he's been working the state vigorously since the 2008 presidential primary. He's viewed in many places around the state as a native son, and of course, importantly, he had the support of the GOP establishment here in the state of Idaho.
Even though Romney won 6 out of 10 states during Super Tuesday, many believe he may not be as lucky in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so far Romney has not been able to demonstrate that he can prevail in a culturally southern state. And so next week's contest provide him with yet another opportunity to win in the Deep South. It's important for him to gain a victory somewhere in the South, otherwise people will continue to say that that's a severe weakness in his candidacy, but it's a tough road for him to hoe.
I do think it might be advantageous for him to maybe not focus so much on campaigning against his Republican rivals, but continuing his campaign against Barack Obama and painting himself almost as if he is going to be the candidate, like a self-fulfilling prophecy type thing, and taking that fight to the American people and telling us what he plans on doing that President Obama hasn't been able to accomplish.
While Romney may not have as good of a chance in the southern states as he'd like, the race is far from over.
I think that over the next few weeks you'll see Santorum gain some headway, because he'll win in 3 or 4 of the states coming up, and so he'll begin to close the delegate gap. But it's still likely that Romney will win a number of delegates and maintain a lead as the primary season moves into states that are more favorable toward him. But I think all of this points to the idea that the GOP contest is going to stretch into the late spring and into probably May and early June, perhaps not even being decided until the GOP goes into Texas.
So the question remains if Mitt Romney's team will be able to put away Rick Santorum. Todd, back to you.
Sasha, thanks. The GOP candidates will be competing in Kansas on a Saturday, and coming up tonight at 10, we'll get reaction from some caucus goers around here and hear how they felt that whole new process went.